Hey everyone, and welcome back. While Ashwin is traveling for work, I am home functioning a bit differently to keep it all running smooth here. From dusting to changing bed sheets, everything happens as per my convenience on such days. The best thing about being a homemaker is you get to plan and schedule your day as you wish. This best part is only experienced when you do it mindfully as a smart homemaker. Well, Ashwin doesn't travel very often, and thus my evenings look different once he returns from office, which eventually decides what my days would look like. But when he is away, I need to step up. My entire focus shifts to the larger picture. Now, based on that, we always have two choices. Number one, whether to crib about the overload of responsibility and tasks, or number two, find ways to smartly accomplish them and make peace with ourselves. Now, the blueprint I follow on any such day says skip anything that is skippable. Having said that so easily, now let's understand this. Skipping any chore that is skippable but matters and impacts your day to day life is not how you do it. For example, leaving a sink full of utensils unattended, not taking out daily trash or garbage, not deep cleaning your kitchen for months, not mopping and sweeping on a daily basis, not changing the bed sheets for days and weeks, not maintaining a clean and hygienic restroom, and etc. Such chores are not about having an aesthetic home but a ritual that establishes system in your household. When you skip these chores, you compromise on your family's health and hygiene. Now let's talk about the skippable chores. For example, organizing a wardrobe or dresser, deep cleaning a part of the house that is barely used, cooking an elaborate meal, decorating the house or any small part of it. Last but not the least, entertaining people who barely add value to your life, be it in person or over a call. Yes, this feels like a task, and I know most of you would agree on that. So, most of the chores that I have mentioned here are considered micromanagement, which on certain occasions can be skipped, and you'll see it makes no difference to your daily life. There's one more thing I would like to mention here, and that is remember to regulate a smooth sleep and wake time. Out of everything, trust me, your screen time has a major role to play here. Reduce the consumption of information through TV and mobile. While it eats up a major part of your day, it also reduces your productivity and disrupts your sleep cycle. It's now time for another unskippable task of the day, and that is this study session. With kids, we need to follow this as a ritual. Since Rhythm is just 5 now, I have limited this session to just 30 minutes a day. Over the time, she has gotten used to it. Well, it's not as smooth as it appears here. There are days full of tantrums and excuses, and then there are some days like this one. H. R. Editing and shooting is a part of my life now. This is something I do for myself. I don't see it as a job yet, but a medium of expression. Well, in any case, it does cost a lot of time and creativity. Since I love doing it, it feels like me time. For dinner, I'm preparing aloo ke paranthe for the both of us. Rhythm loves it. I want to keep the dinner time fuss free, so I simply cook whatever she likes. Now, these aloo parathas will also go for the next day breakfast for me and Rhythm's school lunchbox. They always come empty when I send her with her favorites. This aloo paratha recipe of mine is everyone's favorite in the family. It is super simple and extremely flavorful. In some mustard oil, I have sauteed some chopped onions and added the potatoes. Then adding some salt, chili powder, haldi, cumin powder and coriander powder. The actual taste lies in the secret masala I add at the end. Jokes apart, it's not really a secret. One of my chachis shared the masala recipe with me. Dry roast some jeera and pepper on a tawa. I suggest using peppercorns in this. Since I don't have any right now, I'm managing with pepper powder. Crush it coarsely and add this to the aloo masala at the end. And that's it. Try this and thank me later.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be.
If you ask me what's that one thing that keeps me sane on a bad day, I would always say it's food. It doesn't have to be exotic or elaborate. A simple sandwich with just cucumber and onions in it, or maybe a basic dal chawal that feels like home. And of course, not to mention, trying different cuisines at different places is always my thing.
Two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild.
On that note, I will wrap up and see you next week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did so, do not forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. Also, comment down below what do you think about the recipe that I have shared here. Also, share the video with your friends and family, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Here's my handle. Well, the day has ended now, but some duties are yet to be fulfilled. The bedtime chit chats with my little one. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next week. Till then, keep smiling and take care. Bye bye.